Hello, George Richards here, the Miami Herald. Another unfrozen film. Today we're talking about the South Florida Hockey Den of Honor here at the BankAtlantic Center in Sunrise. The Florida Panthers open it up today with a bunch of former players, coaches, and management figures, and it's a pretty nice little deal. I'm about to give you a tour of it. Hope you enjoy. Here we are in section 116, 115. Used to be a mini car lot showroom. Now it's the Panthers Den of Honor. A lot of good stuff. We'll check out. And look who's here. It's Goldie.
Hello there.
Goldie, how are you?
Outstanding.
You enjoying your visit through memory lane?
I am. It's been a lot of fun. Probably where the broadcasting wing is. Outstanding.
Thank you, Goldie.
You're welcome.
As we start, you can see all the different cases. It's not really a room per se, but a walkway. Right over there is the concourse and the food court, what have you. And then you just kind of walk through here and check out the different memorabilia. They got stuff from Roberto Luongo. There are his pads and his jersey. Former Captain Olli Jokinen is here with his jersey. I'm sure he'll be glad to see that when he comes here next month. Different stuff from different players. Mark Parrish is there. We've got sticks and all kinds of stuff that they had. Robert Svala. And if you can't vote for Robert Svala, who can you vote for, honestly? And as you can see, there's different televisions playing different stuff throughout. There's the Beezer. Here's some stuff from when they built the arena here in Sunrise. The pick that broke the ground out here in the Everglades, tickets from the first game, pictures of the arena, and also some news clips talking about how Sunrise got the team, beating out the city of Fort Lauderdale. Over here, some all-star stuff. Yeah, I know that guy. This is from when Sunrise hosted the draft in 2001. There's a stick signed by all the different first-round picks, including the Florida Panthers, Stephen Weiss. Look over here. This is what they call Captain's Corner. Some stuff from Brian McCabe. His gloves, his stick, a couple pictures. Good stuff. Over here's the International Corner.
Site it is in this brand new Den of Honor. Beautiful, beautiful displays of all the Panther greats. An appearance by some of them tonight at this game against Buffalo, and then tomorrow against Tampa Bay. It's a weekend to celebrate the history of the Florida Panthers.
Bill Murphy, everybody. He's the public address announcer here in Sunrise. Bill, just a little bit about how neat it is. I mean, I know you're a Panther fan. You've been one since day one. Just talk a little bit about some of the stuff you're seeing here.
Wow, you're actually rolling? I was just playing around. Seen all the big moments here at the BankAtlantic Center. Of course, the last time the Panthers were in the playoffs in '99-2000, the spectacular seasons by Pavel Bure, Valerie Bure coming up to play with his brother, the great fights by Paul Laws, Big Peter Worrell, and we're going to relive some of that history this weekend, and you can kind of finally feel the illustrious history of this Florida Panthers team this weekend. And very proud to be an employee of this team right now.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, George.
Enjoy the rest of your night,
you
buddy.
You too, buddy.
All right. These are how the pros do it. He has a real camera. There it is, the Year of the Rat.
I know.
Pretty popular back in the day.
Yeah. Heard they might throw rats tonight at the game. I don't know.
They might stop the play though. Gotta be
That's
careful.
All right. It's worth it.
It doesn't really matter, right? Who's that guy flying through the air? Billy Lindsay. Yes, kids, the Panthers actually once made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. John Van Beesbrook's jersey, which I believe was on display somewhere else in this building once before. Some game pucks from that time. Game program of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Penguins. And of course, Beezer's mask. Bunch of ticket stubs from throughout the years. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Brian McGain. Everybody remembers Jovo Cop, right? Ed Jovanovski has his own little display here, former top pick in the 1994 draft by the Florida Panthers, now with the Phoenix Coyotes. Up, Jody Hall. Paul off. Here's some stuff from when the Panthers were granted the franchise, 1992. Florida Panthers and the Anaheim Mighty Ducks come into the league together as expansion teams. Panthers had the most successful expansion season of all time at that point. Just barely missing the playoffs that first season and again in the second. Florida made the playoffs in their third season and advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals. So cheers for Miami Arena. God rest her soul. Florida Panthers haven't messed with their uniforms too much over the seasons. The red road jersey, the white home jersey were their original jerseys before they added the alternate blue. And then they went to the Reebok, the white and the blue, and then they really messed with things and went with that. Here are some early renditions of what the Panthers logo and uniforms might look like back in the day. Another nice thing about this Den of Honor is when you walk in on either side, on one side it's high school hockey. These are all the jerseys from the Broward County high school teams. Everybody is represented here from Broward County. Right there you've got St. Thomas Aquinas, Cypress Bay, North Broward, Western, and of course Cooper City. On the other side, you have a tribute to youth hockey with different youth memorabilia on display. Hey, it's Bill Murphy. Bill, did you go to high school?
I went to Plantation High School. The Colonels didn't have a hockey team.
Did they have a school back then? Or was it all?
Very funny, yeah. All my classes were in like portables.
Attaboy. Thank you, Bill. As you can see, each wall is wrapped with a mural type thing depicting different players. It actually comes out better on video than it does in person. That's pretty nice. Free food. Everybody's getting ready for the big unveiling. New member of the South Florida meeting, Stanley. Who are you interviewing today? Anybody? That guy? Okay.